So in previous tutorial I told you we already created encrypt filter for filtering and checking that part. Now what we are going to do or what we are going to perform, it's common thing. If you haven't noticed that this is my encryption filter and everything I'm going to mention here, so I keep it as like this. You may delete that part also. I just told you how we are going to create filter part here in Java, so you can delete this part or you can keep it as like this only. So I changed to index path to mention, let me mention like msg, okay, or msg message for this part with rows and with the text area, encrypt data and reset data to create reset part and everything. So that's index. Simple form method I created with post. Now this is my response thing, which is going to put encrypted and decrypted data here. So let me just use, I already created one class and everything there, so let me use that part directly here. First, I already told you I already created. Due to time constraint, I will explain you how it's going to work basically, but this is I'm going to use. Okay, so nothing is required, so encrypt filter is working now. So what is this thing? So this is my encrypt filter program. Instead of using Java, I am using here this encrypt filter thing. Oh, so okay, Glassfish server is running and it's deploying, so it will deploy my part again. So let me do one thing, let me close my part so it will not deploy it again. So encrypt part I already created. I am mentioning static final boolean as boolean and file filter config as it is. Then do filter for the filtration, encrypt filter and message. So I am taking log message as message, and similar thing I am going to use key generator, but here I am using get instant as DES, not AES algorithm. I am using here DES which is very strong algorithm. Triple DES encryption, which is using which is very strong triple DES algorithm. Triple DES is nothing like, it's creating a triple decryption format, like it's encrypted multiple times, it's decrypted multiple times to avoid the more security leaks. It's performing in first I mentioned only AES, so it's one time only. So instead of this I'm using triple time, it's triple thing. Then I'm setting the attributes here and request dispatcher to response. So wait a minute, for me it's response, so it will go directly to that part, response.jsp with request and with all these things. So it's currently now running also. So if you want to check, you can check that it's running, and that's a log part here. So deploying is again simple thing. Let me go to this encryption, let me message as hello world. I already created hello world, encrypt data, so it will encrypt data for me. Now you can check, this is my triple DES encrypted algorithm, this, and hello world is this. If you want to check another thing, I am coder of this application, ask me anything, bye. Okay, so that's a random message I'm creating. You can check, this is created. So I created both platforms on the same part. Let me tell you why I created to show this, not performing the application part. What you can do, you can create encryption data filter is next and decryption data filter is in another program. If A want to send data, you can put and send this data to your friend, or you can check. So if someone is accessing data, no one can understand what is this meaning. There is no meaning for this, and there are squares also, but it's decrypting. I am a coder of this application, ask me anything by. So this is how it's working, the encryption and decryption of data always. So I created one simple platform. You can extend it more. You can create chat application with this ciphertext. I already told you. You can handle messaging strings like this, and further more parts. So hope you understand, and I will explain little briefly this code. If you want to choose, you can delete this part, this is no longer required. Right, so I am using here des as my key. In further previous part I told you it's how it's working. First is encrypted mode. I'm creating encrypted and decrypted, and I'm printing and putting that request dispatcher to this. If I'm getting the caching error, it will print me this. You can easily do with servlets, but problem with servlet is it's printing the output in console also, so that might be a one data breach here also. So you can check here. If you are putting this in filter, you might get this also. If I am using servlet, you will not get this all backend part. But what is this servlet log context? Why I'm putting this? I can now create one database entries with these log files. Hope you understand. Thank you.